Well, friends, welcome to the final episode of BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death and the People of the White Tower. As you can see, we've cracked on with just a cheeky 46 people dying so far this settlement. I reckon the majority of those died through sacrifice. It's obviously a very angry settlement. And we have made it all the way to the final showdown with the Gold Smoke Knight. There he is, standing in the middle of the board like a beast. We have a few things to take care of before we go into the final battle. What I want to show you first of all is this item here, which is called Elytra or Elytra. You can give it to a survivor and they gain sharp during the next showdown. I have 2 of these in my storage, which I've been saving for this battle. It's a dung beetle knight thing. So I'm going to spend those 2 Elytra and we're going to put those sharp onto the 2 people using Fist and Tooth, which is Tam and Aviendar. Now, there's no point doing it on Ishamael, who is using the Lantern Glaive, because it already has sharp, and the Black Sword is already strength 30. So there's no real point doing it anyone else. We're then going to decide who is going to be getting the additional armor from the Lights in the Sky event. So let's depart first of all. And we'll have a look at the armor situation. So he's got 9 and 7. So he's wearing the Antelope Mask, the Oxidized Lantern Glaive. So he's going to be leaping into position using the Antelope Mask. Tam, he's wearing the Gorman Suit and the Death Mask. It's very likely we're going to put it on Tam. Aviendar, unfortunately, she's carrying the Twilight Sword instead of the Green Charm, which I don't love at all, but it's what happened in the last fucking hunt. Stupid thing. So, yeah, but she's, instead of wearing this regeneration suit, she's actually going to take the first aid kit, because it doesn't matter if she gets a heals wounds at the end of this, severe injuries at the end of this, doesn't matter. The first aid kit's then going to give everyone 3 survival. And finally, Luther. I'm actually going with the Vagabond set. He's not going to gain the benefits of his Leyline Master, but he is still evasion 6. And at the start of the showdown, he also gains a +1 evasion token from Rhythm Chaser. So we've given the Elytra to the 2 Fist and Tooth Masters. At this point here, I'm going to give everyone the 3 survival, 1, 2, 3, from the first aid kit. And I'm going to give everyone the 10 insanity that we gained from all of our assassinating of people. Good work, team. And then finally, we have to decide who we want to put our armor on. I think we're going to put it on Tam, because it helps him with his fated blow, and with wounding, just in case he doesn't crit. He crits on a 3+ though, so might not be worth it. Anyway, I think we'll give it to... Yep, we'll give it to him. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's our departing survivors. Let's bring up the showdown, Gold Smoke Knight. So if you've never achieved this, certainly I hope you continue and try to one day, because this is a pretty epic finale. It's certainly better than the Watcher fight. The Watcher fight's disappointing because you spend most of your time just plinging him with the Twilight Sword and killing him. But anyway, here we go. A mantle of ash falls over the settlement. As the survivors gather, a roasting gust of cinder blazes through the crowd. The smell of lingering hair and skin stings their nostrils. A flash of light splits the darkness, illuminating the approaching shape of an enormous knight holding a massive ornate maul. Great plumes of inky smoke pour from every gap of the knight's golden armour. The Gold Smoke Knight speaks in an unknown language, a hollow metallic voice echoing from its armour. It stands at ease, awaiting its challengers. Look at him. Look at the big fella. What a beast. Alright, well, yeah, crazy couple of rules for this guy. So, the Gold Smoke Knight will go first in this mission, no matter what, without fail. Great. we draw 3 random terrain cards. What I would love to see here is a tall grass to give us a bit of extra evasion to play with. Let's have a look at what we get. The first one is debris, rubbish. Rubbish. What are we going to do with a scrap sword, guys? A stone face. We don't have anyone using ranged. And oh! All right. Well, that's good. That's good. Okay. Well, the debris I'm not even going to bother putting out because I'm not going to get it because it just doesn't matter. Stone face I will put out, but I don't think we're going to be doing a lot of hiding. So I'm not too worried about the stone face and hiding behind it. Okay, so the survivors are set up in 1, 2. These spots here. 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 Gotta get Tam into his red. Come on, Tam. Come on, bud. Time to fire up, son. Fire up. Okay. The showdown. He's actually here. Alright, so tall grass. Now at this point I'm going to show you Lutherin. So he has his loadout, which is this vagabond armor. He's also got anxiety. So at the start of each showdown, he gains the priority target token unless he has stinky gear. He doesn't have stinky gear, so he's going to gain the priority target token, which I'm okay with right now. Because he is our highest evasion person. He has evasion 7 thanks to the Flower Knight badge and the Rhythm Chaser. Gain an evasion token. Rhythm Chaser cannot be used if there's any heavy gear in your grid. Oh no, the black sword's heavy, so we don't get that. Oh well, it was worth it. Cool. All right, so let's grab out the big fella's cards. Here he is, the Gold Smoke Knight. He has 9 basic, 7 advanced. Here is his hit location deck. Here, basic, basic, advanced, advanced, basic, basic, advanced, basic, basic, advanced, legendary, advanced, basic, advanced, basic, legendary, basic, advanced. All right, the traits that he has Mauler, he has Blacken, he has Secondary Forge, and he has Frustration, and he has Indomitable. Secondary Forge is a survivor status. If anyone has the Thunder Maul, they gain it, but we don't have the Thunder Maul, so we are archiving that card. Cool, so let's see if this makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was going to say, since there's literally 1 level, it would make no sense to have more cards than he can use. Alright. Shuffle this bad boy. So we only have 1 trap canceller at the moment, and that is the Oxidized Lantern Glaive Ishamael. Alright, this is an epic and exciting moment, friends. We're going to start the Horripilation die with... let's start it with Lose the Ring. So we can use it to add an attack roll, we can use it to add a movement, and we can also use it to add strength to a wound attempt. So we'll keep that in mind. Okay, so there's a couple of cool things about this guy. I'll show you this. So let me just double check. We've got the survivors, we've got the terrain cards. He's in the center of the board. The survivor carrying the final lantern gains the priority target token. Wonder what we do in that instance. Ishamael has the priority target token with the final lantern. This guy's whole thing is he wants to hunt down people that he wants to hunt down the final lantern. So I think it will make more sense for the priority target token to go here, which means he will be taking our hits first. Okay. Yeah. So this guy, that's all good. He goes first, and we're good. All right. So this is a slightly different fight than the Watcher. So he has this icon here, which is called frustration. So if he has an AI card that has this icon and he has done no damage when it hits this icon, then you discard the card and you do another attack. So it's pretty bad, but okay. At the end of the monster's turn, we perform Blacken. 3 hits for 5 damage each. Cool. Alright, well, I wish you all luck. I hope you've enjoyed this journey with me. It's time to face off against the Gold Smoke Knight. Let us begin. Okay, so we're going to start with... No, he doesn't have any of these tokens. We're going to start with the monster's first AI card. Here he goes. He goes first. Ashen Assault. So normally it would be a random threat in field of view, but because of the priority target token, he does chase Ishamael. And so he goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to swing on Ishamael. It's a speed 8 attack. That seems absolutely, totally normal and fine. Totally cool and normal. It's only damage 3, which is good. So this is the challenge here. He's evasion 5, Ishamael. So this goes to a 10 plus because he's in the grass. We probably want to let one of these through. There's one. So I have the option to dodge that, but I think we'll let it go through because of the fact that if we don't, he's going to have another swing with his frustration. So let's go. It hits the body. So we'll take that. 1, 2, 3. So it's done a wound. He's now going to use Blacken. Now at the end of the turn, we perform Blacken. So there is no survival opportunity on this. So this is Blacken. It's very bad. All survivors in the smash zone suffer 3 hits for 5 damage each. Now these are hits, so you can actually spend survival to dodge these. And all survivors in the ash zone suffer hits. So it's literally just Ishamael. So he's going to take waste, body, hand. So he's going to take 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he's going to spend a survival to dodge that Blacken. Okay. What card is on top of the hit location deck? Great. Okay, well, let's go with Ishamael. So he's going to use his antelope mask, 1, 2, 3, 4, to go to here. And then we lose the priority target token. And then he's going to leap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to here. dancing around. And he's going to swing. So he's only rolling 2 dice, but his accuracy is a 2+. So anything I need to know with him? Oh, he's quixotic, so he gains a strength token. No, nothing from him. She's got a strength token. And no, cool. So Shamael's swing. That's 2 hits, including a perfect hit, which is very good because it adds +4 strength. So we've got this fuming counter and this maul counter. So both of these are first strikes and they're counters. So this guy, you don't want to surge when you attack him. It's very bad because if you hit one of these, then the surge triggers this. So we're not going to be doing a lot of surging. But in this case, it was a normal attack, and so we make a wound attempt as normal. So with our strength, we're starting at strength 8. We gained a perfect hit on the oxidized lantern glaive, which means we're strength 10 from that, so that's 18. And then we did a leap, which means we're 23. So we're a 4 to wound. We've got sharp, and we've got axe master. There's no critical hit locations. There's no thingy, so we'll just see if we roll to wound. So that's a wound on the first one. We do a wound. To wound this one, that's a wound. And that's a good start. 2 wounds. What is on top of the hit location deck? Another counter. Alright, well, I think what we'll do... Yeah. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not going to be able to get in range. 10. I haven't used 10 yet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's going to dash. 1, 2. No, what if he goes like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's what we'll do. So this is Loose the Ring, spending a survival to dash. And he's going to make an attack using the black sword, with which he is a master. So that's 2 hits. On a perfect hit, you gain a survival with the black sword. So that's 2 hits. Oh, sorry, when he's a sword master, I should put this down here actually. He rolls an extra dice. Mastery sword. Yep, so he rolls an extra dice. That is a hit because of the accuracy buff that he gets from that. The strength is completely irrelevant. And Sword Specialist allows him to do some rolls and then decide which place he swings on, I think. Specialist Sword. Yeah, okay, so it's 3 hits in total. So we've got another counter. We've got a parry. And we've got an ancient fur cape. So we have to do this first. But again, it's not a surge, so we get to do that. Yep, so to win this one, again, we're strength 30, so we are going to be hitting on a 2+. Critting on a 10, we can't crit here, so that's a wound. Thanks to the black sword and being a master, it's strength 30 here. So this one will stop me having to roll on this one, and I think this is the way to go. So we're going to do that. That's a critical. Oh, the monster stumbles. If you're adjacent to the monster, it grabs hold of your thigh to steady itself. Its steaming grip melts muscle and bone. Suffered the dismembered leg severe injury. Seems good. Seems good. Gain a bleed token. It's a wound though. Actually, when you do sword specialist, you can roll after drawing, make a wound attempt and then select hit location to resolve with that result. Limit once per attack. Okay, well, that wasn't the first one, so I should remember I've got that. Unfortunately, that means that reflex doesn't trigger, so I now need to do another 10. Ah! The monster stumbles. Steam hissing. If adjacent, you may spend 5 survival to deeply inhale the leaking steam. I shan't be doing that. Fuming Bevor is done. Have another wound, mate. Oh, it's a good start. What's on top of the hit location deck? There is Fuming Sabaton. Okay, I think what we'll do is we're actually going to surge with Luz Thurin. Now, he has Sweet Battle, I think. Yep, he's going to surge. So this is a risk, because if we hit one of those surge locations, the counters, then it's gonna whack him. But he may. There's not that many in there. I think there's only 4. So it's a risk I'm willing to take, because there's a failure reaction on this one, which is bad. So 3 1s. I'm actually totally okay with that, believe it or not, because I just get the Fuming Sabaton and I don't have to worry about that. Okay, well, it's a 2+ to wound. I get to choose a hit location. It's a wound. The Fuming Sabaton is not going to trigger. Okay, so let's just go over to the board and see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Aviendar cannot possibly get into range. So she's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she's going to dash into here. Okay. Tam. The hit location that's on top of the deck at the moment is his maul. It's impervious. So we can't really wound him, but we can knock him down. So I don't know if it's worth going in with Tam, but I think we might. Let's try. 2 hits, including perfect hits. Do you have anything for perfect hits, Tam? Don't think you do, buddy. Nope. Alright, so we get that impervious maul. This is what we were worried about. There's no critical hit location on this Fuming Gauntlet. So Tam's going to have to do his best. But fortunately we gave him that Elytria, so he's sharp. Sharp as. Okay, so first of all, a crit on a 3+. That's a 3+. So we've knocked him down, which means we cancel the hit reaction, which means we don't have to worry about this failure reaction. So that's good, but we don't do a wound, unfortunately. The Fuming Gauntlet. So this has cancelled this reaction, but let's work out his potential wound anyway, because he can't do a crit. So he starts at strength 4. He gets a +1 accuracy, a +1 strength from Monster Claw, so that's strength 5. Plus he gets to add his armor, so that's strength 14. So if we want, we could use Fated Blow on this one, which would make it strength 16. So then we would need 11. We're rolling 3 dice because of Sharp and Acid Palms. I don't think we'll worry about Fated Blow for the moment. I'd rather save that for when there's a critical hit location in play. So let's roll to wound first of all. That's a 2. It's not a great start. So again, 9, 3, 13, 14 at the moment from Fist and Tooth and Monster Claw. So that becomes 16. So we then get to add Sharp. Beautiful. 26. Then we get to add acid palms. So that is a wound. Now, what is on top of the hit location deck? So there is... Alright, I think we are going to do this. I think we're going to surge with Tam. He doesn't have Sweet Battle. This is a risk because I know the hit location here is not a counter, but if there is a counter, we're in trouble. Let's do it anyway. 1 is a hit, 3 is a hit, so that's perfect. What is next on the hit location? Ah, awesome. Okay, so this is a super dense location, which is irrelevant. We can crit this on a 3. We are going to use the fated blow for this one. So the fated blow is going to take us to a total strength of 16. 4 plus 10, 16. Yep. So we'll need an 11 to wound, but we're a 3 to crit, and if we crit, we get Savage from Monster Claw. So come on, 3 plus. Oh yeah. So that is a wound that's Savage, that's devastating from Fated Blow. Fated Blow! And to top that off, you cleave through the smoke, momentarily clearing your vision. The monster is vulnerable. Draw another hit location and attempt to wound it as normal. We have the Fuming Counter. So again, we're a 3 to crit, and that's a crit. It's a wound. We've already done a Savage wound in this hit location. So unfortunately, we strike so hard into the molten metal that it cooks your flesh. And a -1 strength token. Alright, Tam is now going to dash. The monster stands back up at the end of the attack anyway. He's going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back into safety. The Mournful Mask is the next hit location. Okay, well, it's time for the monster's turn. We're not going to risk anything else. So at this juncture, we're going to draw his AI card, and it is the Incendiary Charge. Oh, the farthest threat in field of view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's Aviendar. That's actually pretty good. We want that to happen. The monster charges with terrible force. It has unlimited movement for this attack. Oh, that's fucking bad. The monster gains +1 speed for every 5 spaces it moved, and is knocked back 20. Oh, good hell. That's awesome. I love this guy. Okay. Well, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into Aviendar. So he is going to be rolling speed 4 because it's +1 speed from the Incendiary Charge. Look at this doofus. Look at him. Running away from the guys that are swinging him. Cool. So there's no frustration on this, which is good. So Aviendar, she is speed, she's evasion 2, and she's in the grass, which means she's evasion 4. At this point here, this flow, she's going to surge to use Fetosaurus's block 2. So he's now going to roll his 4 dice, hitting on a 2+, that goes to a 6+. So that's only 1 hit. I just realised there's this thing on the blacken, which I'll talk about in a second. But yep, that's 1 hit, so it's blocked. So there's no after damage effects triggering. Down to 1. And now he's going to do blacken. So Aviendar's going to suffer 3 hits for 5 damage apiece. She's in the smash zone. Waste. Body will block the waste. Actually, you might block that anyway. You might not. Yeah, you don't do that. You just roll 2 hit locations. Head hand. We're going to spend a survival to dodge the hand and take 5 damage to the head. Cool. And then, what I missed before, all survivors in the smash zone and ash zone suffer knockback 6 away from the monster. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What that might have meant in the first turn, the only person who was in range was Ishamael. He would have gone knockback here. He would have hit this. And I would have then had to roll a hit location, which would have been the head. So when you collide with a obstacle, you take 1 hit location to the head. So then he still used his antelope mask, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he leaps to here. So it's exactly the same, it's just the positioning would have changed slightly with these two. So I'm fine with that. I'm glad I remembered. I'm glad I looked at that, but yeah. So it's now our turn. There was no frustration on that one, so we're good. Aviendar's going to go. She's going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 into here. So she's going to have a swing with Monster Claw. The Horripilation die is on Ishamael. That's 2 hits on Aviendar, so we gain the Mournful Mask and the Fuming Pauldrons. Okay, so we're going to do this one first. So her strength is 26. And she's got sharp, so that's a wound. This one she can crit on a 9. And she's got savage, so if she does crit... No, she fails. Don't think there's anything I can do about that. She doesn't have axe proficiency. Nope. Alright, so reflex. If the attacker has less than 6 courage, roll 1d10. She does not have less than 6 courage. So at this point, we'll have a look at what's on the top there. It's a Fuming Placard. Yeah, we're going to use Sweet Battle and Surge for free. Because of Monster Claw style, she is accuracy +1. At 3 is a hit. So we gain this Fuming Placard. Oh, that's lucky because the next one was a maul counter. This is a reflex action, so this will happen irrespective of what I do. But I do a wound. And now turn to face the attacker and full move towards. All survivors in the shove zone are tossed aside. All survivors in the ram zone are trampled mercilessly. So he moves forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. No, 6 spaces in front of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So he goes here. She's knocked out in front of him like that. And she suffers 4 damage to a random hit location, the waist. I think she's going to be okay. That's it. Alright. Do we want to use a leaping Ishamael? I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we'll do is we'll move Lucifer in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. And then we're going to move Ishamael 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 using the Antelope Mask. And he's then going to leap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. So we've got a few cards left. So if we draw the trap, we'll try and cancel it. But we're going to use the Horripilation die on this attack. So let's see how many hits he gets. If any, it's hitting on a 2+. Beautiful. A perfect hit for Ishamael, which gives him +4 strength. Yep. So it's the maul counter. Don't be the trap. Oh, it's not the trap. Awesome. Okay. So once again, strength 8 plus 10 for the Lantern Glaive is 18 plus 5 for the leap is 23. So that's 26, plus he's also got sharp, so that's a wound. That's that one. And then the Fuming Van Braces, it's a wound. That is a wound, plus sharp. Boom. Now he does the wound. Turn to face the attacker and full move forward. Doopy-doopy-doo. All survivors in the shove zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suffer knockback 5. All other survivors are trampled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we want to get Lutherin out of there before this happens? I think we will. He will dash to here. And then he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 to here. Yep. And now he performs Blacken at the end of that. So you need to be within 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody's within 4 squares. That is the end of that. We finally have the trap on top of the hit location deck. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the monster's turn. So yep, because he's going to go for one of these 2 cards. And what he goes for is Ashen Assault, a random threat in field of view in range. So there's no threats in range other than Lutherin, I believe. He's movement 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, so it's Lutherin, so he has to go for Lutherin, which is perfect. So he's going to move to here. Just a cheeky speed 8 attack. The Horripilation die goes over to Tam. Needs 10s. 1 hit. He's got no shield. We'll let that go through, assuming it doesn't hit him in the head. Because of the frustration. Ah, of course it hits him in the head. We're going to do it anyway. I'm going to let it go through. 1, 2, so it knocks him down in the head, and it will do a severe injury roll, and he gets a 7. So the reason I was thinking about letting that through is you can use Endure. So Endure is a survival action that I'm going to show you now, because I haven't ever used it, and I haven't really ever needed to use it, but it's Destiny. You may spend 7 survival minus your luck to ignore a severe injury before you roll a result. Oh yeah, before you roll. Okay. Well, I've got the reroll available, so I don't think I would have used it in this instance. So it's just a 7. I think that's blind, isn't it? Yep. Oh no, he's double blind. So he suffers minus 4 permanent accuracy. And he retires at the end of this. And he's knocked down. Poor guy. Poor guy. Guess what, son? You're about to get blackened hit as well. That did do a wound, so he doesn't do frustration. Now blackened goes. He suffers 3 hits for 5 damage each. And those 3 hits are body, body, body. Not really what I wanted. We can dodge 2 of them though, thanks to extra sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he suffers knockback 6, which hits him here. Gets him in the body as well. He's already knocked down. That's the end of the monster's turn. He has the trap on his location. So we'll stand up thanks to Fist and Tooth. We'll stand up thanks to Fist and Tooth. We'll stand up thanks to Fist and Tooth. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just going to straight up go in and leap. Try and clear the trap. Tam has the Horripilation die. So, come on, son. 2 hits. Trap and a Fuming Scrag. Needs a 7 to cancel the trap. Well, look, unfortunately there's 3 cards in the deck. Dear oh dear. I've absolutely crushed this, friends. It's unusual to have this much of a... Ah, it's the trap. We can't cancel it again. Fine. All survivors suffer knockback 5 towards the monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack all adjacent survivors. So it's just... Oh yeah, he's going to go to here as well. It's just Luz Therin and Ishamael. Key point, there's no doomed on this, so we can spend survival. Now Luz Therin's already used his 2 dodges, so we'll roll him first. It's 5 dice, hitting on a 10. 1 hits. The hit location it hits for Luz Therin is the head. Oh no. So do we spend his survival now? I think we will. So Luz Therin is going to endure this by spending 7 survival. What was he on? I think it was, yeah. So he does not have to roll a severe head injury. Ishamael, he's evasion 5. So he's 7, which means he's hit on 9. So that's 1 hit. He can spend a survival to block, dodge this if he wants to. He won't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we cleared the trap. That's what we wanted to do. It's made it a lot easier for us to get into him and kill him as well. So I think we can just finish it off with Tam, depending on what's on top of the deck. It's a fuming placard. I retract my previous comment. We'll do Tam anyway, because he may actually be able to get the job done. Because he's got Savage, so, and he's going to be using the Horripilation die. So he'll move to here, and he's going to have a swing with the Horripilation die and Monster Claw. That's 3 hits. So we get the Fuming Placard. Excellent, that's what we wanted to see. Don't be the trap. Oh, perfect, okay. Yeah, so we'll do it this way. So he's going to crit on a 3+. We have more than 6 understanding, so that's fine. Yep, so 3+ to crit. It's Savage. It does 2 wounds from Monster Claw. The crit location gives him the priority target token. Wound. It's a crit. Mighty Tam strikes the final blow, and the Gold Smoke Knight is crushed underfoot. An absolutely powerful display from the people of the White Tower. Well done, friends. Well done. Good work, everyone. Everyone involved, including Tam. Yeah, so that's my approach towards facing off against the Gold Smoke Knight, is to have everyone be able to crack his armor, because he can, in a very, very quick way, stop you from hitting. He can just immediately kill a survivor very, very quickly. So if you bank all of your eggs on one survivor being your damage dealer, you can't rely on that guy surviving. So by putting Elytria on Tam and Aviendar, it guaranteed they could wound. By having the Black Sword Master on Luz Therin, it guaranteed he could wound. And by having the Leaping Oxidized Lantern Glaive Dragon Armor on Ishamael, it guaranteed that he would wound pretty comfortably as well. The Aftermath. Victory! The Gold Smoke Knight collapses, its swollen gut gushing rusty smoke. A red pall blankets the settlement. The survivors' weary eyes grow heavy and they collapse one by one. Face to face with the stone ground, they fall into a breathless slumber, dead. Game over, man. Game over. Your campaign has ended in death and magnificent hopelessness. The settlement is lost. Cool, so we get to chalk in another campaign box. That'll be my 7th now. which doesn't get us to those before us, unfortunately. You need a little bit more. Awesome. We are going to definitely do another campaign at some point soon, because I would like to do a People of the Stars campaign. Now that I've faced the Dragon King, I'd like to face the Tyrant. So that is what we shall do. The settlement has been defeated. The White Tower. Well done. Well done all. We archive that settlement and we are done, friends. It's been a pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. I know there's probably one or two more mistakes than I would have liked. It's the first time I played Kingdom Death in about 12 months, so certainly felt a little bit rusty, but as I progressed into the later stages, I think I got a grip on most of the things. No egregious issues other than perhaps that vermin obsession hunt thing that I did in the Lantern Year 26 or 25, whatever it was. But yeah, aside from that, pretty happy with how we played. I feel like that showcases how busted the Flower Knight expansion is. Acanthus Doctor is a ridiculous fighting art, especially when you can add the rolling armor to the Acanthus Doctor. Really liked the Dragon King equipment. Really liked the Dragon set. Getting the hardened ribs when we fought the level 2 was really positive, really good. Apparently that's hard to do. So we got those, which is lucky, I guess. But probably next campaign I won't include the Gorm. I'm going to go for some of the ones I don't normally use, which is Spidicules and the Slender Man, and the Sunstalker, which will lock down all of the last expansions that I've never played. So I hope you will join me whenever that occurs. But yeah, for the moment, friends, it's been a pleasure. BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death signing off. And next, I'm probably going to play some other games. Might play some Mage Knight or something next on the channel. So hope you'll enjoy, and I hope you'll join me there. Appreciate all the support. Talk to you all again at some point in the future. Big Deno.